nowadays, like women, like, yeah, I want a man to take care of me. I want a man to provide this, that, and the other. And I would say, go ahead, boo, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But me, nah. Nah.
Huh?
Nah. I need a woman who provides.
I respect it.
100%. Yes.
What? Okay.
100%. I swear to God, 100%.
Wow.
So we're trying to be home playing 2K, basically.
She's definitely.
Yeah. Hook me up with that PS5. I take care of the kids. I take care of the house.
You stay-at-home dad.
I'm
That's why I
a
respect it.
stay-at-home dad. You know what I'm saying?
He knows his position.
Why can't it be a stay-at-home mom and nothing against it, but when it's turned around, stay-at-home dad?
Okay.
Because what?
You know what?
No.
Keep going.
No,
Keep going.
That's a pivot point. That's on you.
Because that's not how God intended it to be. You are the provider. You are the head. We are the tail. You lead, we follow.
We need scripture.
That's just how it is. Period. Point. Like,
We need
there's no way
scripture.
around it.
Hold on. If we're going to get into not what God intended,
We need
oh,
scripture.
no. I'm about to change my
So you see,
topics.
that's the thing. So like, again, I respect that position because that's from the perspective from God. But a lot of people don't necessarily abide to those rules. Okay. So I think different people, different strokes for different folks. Me personally, I feel like I definitely want to be the provider in my relationship. I don't want to be the sole provider because it's 2020. Like we're not in 1813.
There we go.
Let me ask you, are you cooking? Are you cleaning?
Yes,
too?
I chef it up. I clean. I'm a neat freak. I swear to God, baby, come home to a clean house.
He knows what he wants. He knows what he wants.
So
I was gonna say I think for me, something I noticed, I think too many women in this generation want to be provided for and taken care of, but they don't want to do the other part. Like, it's two parts to it. If you want a man to provide for you, then you gotta hold it down. So you have to tend to the crib, do what do the womanly things, cook, clean. If I say go wash your dishes, that's your job. Like, yeah, that's your job.
That's your job.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. If that's what you want to abide by.
I mean, I guess if that's what you want to buy by. As for me, I would say 60-40. Like, the man should be doing majority, but the woman should also bring her own thing to the table. Because it doesn't make sense. Like, I'm not just going to be sitting in the house, being a housewife, not bringing anything to the table. Right. And then when my man leaves me, what money will I have? Do I have savings? Like, it makes no sense to me. And then also, I don't want my man to feel like he's taking care of me and I'm some type of burden. Like, I want to actually help him because it's a partnership, you know? Right. But I will say 60-40 because I believe the man should be doing majority of it, like the grunt work when it comes to being a breadwinner in terms of that, but
So
okay, I have a question I want to ask you guys. So do you guys feel that if a woman thinks that all she has to do is just sit in the house, take care of the kids, and not have any financial responsibility, is that okay?
No.
Is she okay? Is it okay for her to have the man to be the sole provider in a relationship?
I don't
financially.
I don't think for me.
But would it be wrong for her to have that mindset?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Now, if she's taking care of kids, that let's give that a lot of freaking points because come on now, like leave a man in the house with the kids for 3 days, he gonna be like, baby, please, like But I do think that in this time that we're in, it's not, like he says, not the 1800s. Like a woman can financially provide. I do, however, respect men that want to be the provider and have a lady that also has her own money. Now, if you fall on short times, guess what? I got us.
Right. Exactly.
Not a matter of, well, you gotta pay, you gotta get my nails done, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Like,
but that's that mentality.
I don't mind treating to
nowadays.
dinner every once in a
That's that
while.
mentality
Somebody
nowadays.
posted some stupid shit on Instagram, was like, yo, September is take a man on a date month. And guess what? I took a nigga on a date.
I respect it.
I'm nothing wrong with that.
Hold on, was he your boyfriend?
No, he was just somebody that I was dating.
Tyra's like, what?
Keep that in
Well,
mind.
I'm saying, the same way somebody would take me on a date and I'm not their girlfriend. Like,
Why would
it's okay.
why would you take a man? That's
That's
not
the
your
time we in.
job.
Why
It's
can't
you?
the man's job to be the one to impress you.
No.
He's supposed to be the one to chase after you.
Baby.
No. It's if you're not my boyfriend, like if we're not in a serious relationship, we've been dating for a long time, I'm not gonna go out of my pocket to take you out on a date. That don't.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. Like, it's
I mean,
okay.
I've done
I don't think that's a
And
problem.
how is the man supposed to be impressed by you? Like, what is the
What
man?
are you
What
doing?
gonna
What
do?
you bring? You just
for
bring.
that
I'm the
man?
woman.
Here it is. What do you bring to
I
the
bring
table?
myself
Here
to
it
the
is.
table. I bring
No, that's not
me.
enough. That's not
What else
enough.
you want
Not
from
in
me?
You
2020.
said you are the woman. Only you said you're the woman.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Can you define you being a woman too?
What is you? What is you
Yeah.
that
So
you're
you're the
bringing
woman.
All
to
of
the
this
table?
feminine energy is what you're gonna get.
I'm bringing
all of this-
masculine
I got a
energy.
question.
Yes,
Like, what
so
is
you
that?
as a masculine man takes that responsibility of being the man in the relationship.
That sounds very one-sided.
At the end of the day, I don't
Sounds
feel
very
like chicks can
one-sided.
use pussy no more. Like,
Yeah,
I'm giving, because guess what? Niggas be like, I'm giving you dick. Like, this is
Yeah.
See, I got a question.
equal.
That's
Like, we both
What if-
want
what
sex,
if
so
you-
like, what's the problem?
You feel me?
What is the problem? I got a question. What if a man is both comfortable and exuberant in his masculine and feminine energy?
I don't want no feminine man.
Okay, you're not listening. You're not
That's
listening.
fact.
He ain't
I don't
just
want no
feminine.
feminine.
What is a feminine man? Like
A man who wants
A man-
to
no.
sit on his ass all day and have someone take
That's how
care
you
of him.
describe
That's
feminine?
a feminine
No,
man.
that's not
That's how
feminine.
you
That's
describe
feminine
Anybody.
energy. That's saying
lazy
that
dude.
feminine energy is wanting to sit in
But
the house
he's
and sit
exuding
with
that.
I got shit I want to do.
That's how
I
you-
want my own money.
That's not
I
how I
want to be
describe
able to
feminine.
say, yeah, baby, I grab this.
Nah,
food.
all right, so
not
let's hear
how
y'all. Let's hear y'all. Let's hear
yeah.
y'all. Let's hear y'all. How
That's
you
not
how
how
you
I
define
describe
feminine?
feminine.
A
Feminine
feminine
energy
man.
is how you express yourself. You're an emotional person. You are able to communicate your feelings.
That's not feminine. That's
That
being a
is-
human being.
No.
So you're saying
no.
feminine is wanting to sit on your ass?
Nah,
all
you
day?
don't know that.
Yeah.
You don't know
Nah.
that if
That's
you're
like-
saying that. No, you don't know
Expose
that.
yourself.
You don't know that.
No,
That's what
I
it
mean, I'm
is.
not saying all men communicate well. I'm just saying that as a human being, that's what you're supposed to do. Like, that doesn't make you
Let's
feminine.
not be
That
an
doesn't make you
You're a
feminine.
Pisces. That's what it is. You're a Pisces. So you think about the ideal of like what is supposed
Supposed to be,
Like
but
gender
that's not
roles.
how
Oh,
it really
okay,
works.
that's your own
Gender roles.
perception now.
But
yeah.
gender roles, a man is a man, a woman is a woman. There's two different functions of each
But
gender.
I wanted to bring this in earlier, but I didn't want to change the topic because we talking man to man, woman. Man to woman. You know, the gender roles. What if we talking about same-sex couples now? We talking about male to man. You know what I'm saying? You
That's a
can't-
whole. That's a
That's
whole.
a
That's a whole. Exactly. I didn't want to bring that.
But you see,
But you see what I'm saying? That's this looped.
See the fact that
Loopholes.
he's bringing that into the topic, but it's real. Like
Yeah,
in
and there's a masculine
2020.
woman in a relationship, and there's a feminine woman. If you're in a same-sex relationship, there's going to be a masculine
Not
woman.
always.
Yes,
So do you feel like
Not
as a woman
always.
you shouldn't work and your man should be the only one working?
I'm not saying that you shouldn't work. I would want to work, but I'm saying there's nothing wrong.
So now if
She
you're
doesn't
making
wanna
more
work.
than your man, do you feel like he should still pay all the bills?
Why not?
Whoa.
That's a
He's a
great
man.
question.
Because he's a man. Thank you.
Because
like,
he's
what
a man, he
happened,
should
but what
go
happened?
broke.
But
then what
now you see,
I'm not saying
it
that.
sounds very
But I'm not-
one-sided.
She's talking masculine and feminine, but then
That's what
there's
I'm
other
talking.
relationships where there's like two women. Then
Yeah.
what?
What do you mean?
So
The
she-
more manly one has to
said-
pay.
The more
Yeah.
manly one has
We
to
talking about
provide
men and
then?
women. Let's stop going to.
Yeah,
Okay, all
nah,
right,
yeah,
all
that's
right,
exactly
all
what
right,
it is.
all right.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm
let's
all
go.
the way
All
lost.
right.
Let me read what I had from yesterday.
Yes,
Okay. Okay. So someone said on Twitter, if I pay all the bills, it's a guy.
Okay.
If I pay all the bills, number one, I'm never cleaning.
Okay.
Number two, unless I say I'm cooking, food should be ready no later than 1.5 hours after work during the week.
Alright.
Do you agree with this?
I'm not
No, 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 no,
I'm reading what
Let
somebody
her finish, let her
said on
finish.
Twitter. Okay, number three, you must be able to make me nut off straight head every time.
Talk spicy.
Hey,
Talk spicy.
this-
Talk
I
spicy.
didn't agree.
It's this man.
Ooh,
It's
I ain't
this
gonna
man.
lie.
Every
Okay.
time?
Y'all fuck with
Okay.
it, y'all fuck with it.
And he said number four, majority of decoration is her job. And then he later said, okay, taking over responsibility for the financial care of you, and I asked for cleaning and most of the time cooking and slavery to you, then you just not the one for me.
Facts.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Facts.
If y'all don't have kids, then I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah.
Even if you have
That's a
kids.
whole different
Yeah.
thing.
I don't see a problem. If y'all don't have now, if we
need to
got
follow
kids,
him.
nigga, get the fuck out my face.
I like what
Like,
he said,
but
but
if
you
we
can
don't have
still get
kids
cheated
and you're
on.
taking care of me, you're making sure I have a place to live, you're buying the food that's in the house, like. I feel retarded if I'm not gonna at least clean the house and make
Yeah,
sure
like
we eat.
that's
Like,
Yes.
Because
so I'm gonna
that's-
just sit here and be like,
I'm
"Oh,
not
thanks,
gonna-
Steve, for paying our
Yeah.
rent." Like, why?
Some women are like, yo, go fight, get a cleaner. You know, I don't want to do that.
No.
Right.
So your
Where-
job is
like-
listen,
Yeah, no,
where,
that's
where I'm
guy
from,
needs.
yeah. So where I'm from, yeah, is a different ball.
Where you from?
Hey.
I'm from Nigeria.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tough
it's a
that.
whole
Nigeria.
Yeah,
Nigeria.
yeah. Let's see,
Yeah.
where I'm from, yeah, the man is a provider.
Thank
get me?
you.
Like, you don't need to clap. Like, just chill, yeah.
Ah.
The man is a provider, yeah. But like, if I told you, as a woman, yeah, the moment you make the man feel he has to do everything, trust me, you're gonna lose your respect as a woman. In the sense that, yeah, if you're a woman and you present yourself as someone that is like a Range Rover type of human, a woman like you need to put yourself in that position for me to feel okay. She's that type of person.
Yeah.
There's categories to this thing. There are stages to this thing. Like if at all you as a woman, if you want me to do everything for you, you need to actually make me feel you worth it. In the sense that
She throw it back well.
no,
So
that's
what should she do? Go
Okay,
ahead, go
now
explain.
for example, yeah, back in 2016, yeah, I left from the UK to Nigeria. I met this girl. We did internship together in a construction company, in Abuja. Abuja is the capital city of Nigeria. Usually, yeah, like when you take a lady on a date, it wasn't a date. We just went out to eat. Lunch break, we went out and she just paid for the food. I was like, whoa. In Nigeria,
No way.
no way. Bro, the second time I went to eat again, she did the same thing. I'm like, no, I must be in a different world. Because where I'm from, yeah, bro, like we're meant to do that.
You speaking my language now,
In the
though.
sense that, yeah, like this girl now, if I happen to meet her again, you get me, like, she's already earned my respect.
Yeah.
If I have like maybe 2 cars, yeah, and she just walk up to me and like, you know, I don't mind giving it out. In the sense that, yeah, like the little things you ladies do, yeah, are the things that get into our head.
My boy's talking.
But you guys are acting like I'm saying that I'm not gonna bring anything to the table. I'm just gonna sit at home being lazy. No, I'm just saying I want someone who has that mindset already that he's gonna be the provider. I'm not gonna go to your face and say, okay, you have to do this.
You actually
No, I'm not gonna tell you, but I want someone who has that mindset already.
To me, yeah, you are the one that will make him be the provider. See, yeah, like, okay, let's assume that this is how you make men do things for you, yeah? Let's say you're wearing a Ferragamo shoe. Before he met you, like, you're already wearing some freaking expensive Italian clothes. You get me? Like, you need to step up his own game. Like, if you want to be with a woman, this is how I feel, yeah? Bro, like, trust me, you spend. So, like, you know, if you meet a girl that is always wearing maybe things from Primark, I'm sorry, I don't want to. No, let me take that back. I don't want to. No, listen. I don't want to mention any brand, yeah. But like, if you meet a girl that is wearing something of
Luxury clothes.
Okay, luxury clothes. Yeah, trust me, like, you don't want to take her in and start buying her some cheap ass clothes.
That's a fact.
You get me? So if I thought you were looking at that level, meet up that level.
Yeah.
That is my point.
What he's saying,
because go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say what he's saying is really important, and I think that's the biggest thing when it comes to situations like this. I feel like you have to meet people either where you're at or where you're working to be at. You know, and I think what tends to happen is like people find themselves in situations where you're an orange and you're trying to match with an apple and it's not working because you think it looks different and you feel like you want it. Like, you need to be honest with yourself. Too many women and men try to live above their means and expect that men who live above their means should now bring them up when they're not doing anything to bring themselves up. So that to me doesn't make sense. So I understand the 50-50 shit, but it's like if I'm gonna provide for you, you already have to be living that lifestyle. I'm sorry. I'm not just a savior that's gonna bring you up. That's not my job. Lift yourself up.
What lifestyle?
Same square feet of the house.
He's saying she should be a hustler if he a hustler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if you're already wearing, if your shoes cost $20, me coming to see your life shouldn't mean that your shoes are $5,000. Like, you need to be also hustling. Like, if I want to talk to you and you're already wearing $5,000 shoes, then I need to match that.
So if I'm,
but I'm not here to upgrade your life.
What?
But there's a lot of situations that happens.
Why is that my just not my
You're
job?
my husband. If you're my husband, if I'm married to you.
No, we're not talking about husband.
But that's the same thing, man, husband, whatever. If I'm dating you or whatever, and you
dating
are,
husband is
yes,
different.
no, if you are married or if you're dating someone, if you have more money than me, why would you not want to?
If he has more money than you, sure.
Nah.
If we're married, if we're to get married together, that's different. If I'm dating, courting you, trying to make you my girl, nah, baby. Like, I'll try to impress you.
Are you not dating and courting to marry? Is that not like the point of the whole situation?
But I feel like it be situations where girls are not, let's say, they're getting to know a guy, right? And it's like we haven't necessarily established where we're at. Oh, fly me out this, buy me Birkin bag this, like, you know what I mean? And it's like, yo, like, I feel you. Like, if you a Birkin bag baby already, that makes sense. But it's a lot of women who are not on a certain standard and want to be upgraded, expecting that a man should just do that. Now, what did you bring to the table for me to feel like I want to do that?
Exactly. Don't stress my brain by just like, you know.
Don't
stress me, man.
Do not stress this man's brain.
Nah, man. Like, if I told you, like, this is how I say it. If you wanna,
it's not about cheat, Terrence. It's not about cheat. It's not about cheat.
Let me just explain this. Excuse me.
Not about cheat.
This is what I have to say. Yeah, like, you know, if you want a man that wanna provide everything for you, trust me, that man is not gonna respect you.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
How?
That's
How?
facts.
The question is how. And that's the question I expect
Doing
to ask
everything.
is how or why. You get me? This is it, yeah. A man is providing you everything. Trust me, he will do whatever.
He doesn't really
Wants.
need
You don't
like
have no say.
Like you said, what you said earlier.
And that's
You
why
said
I don't
earlier.
do 50-50.
You're liable to get cheated on.
Yeah, you can get replaced for real.
If
If
he's
he's providing you with
150
everything,
Like,
If he's providing for you every time, yeah, trust me,
you're replaceable.
like anytime. But if you're the type that, okay, let's say it gets you a Maserati, you just going to somewhere, getting a Rolls Royce. Like, bro,
What?
See, that man will go
What?
crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
now I gotta
he's
wild out.
also hot.
Now I gotta wild out.
You
Now I
get
gotta
me?
wild
Like,
out.
Oh, she different.
He got.
You feel me?
She already pull up in
She
it?
like
Alright, bet.
no.
I gotta level
He
up.
got to like a
Yeah.
Maserati, yeah, as a lady, and you as a lady now got him a
Yeah.
Rolls Royce. Trust me, that guy is going
Yeah.
for a jet for you.
Yeah, I feel that.
You're gonna step it like, but in the sense that he's the one buying you everything,
I
buying
think
everything. Trust
gender
me, man.
roles are very old. Like it's very
I feel that.
dated.
Exactly.
It's always
But there's
dated.
nothing wrong with
We're
sticking
all
to the
hustling.
gender.
Like
There's
guys are
nothing
hustling
wrong.
the same way we're
Nah.
hustling.
It's
So
a gender
I think
role.
expecting someone who is my age and is at the same point in life that I am is like they're hustling and they're doing their thing to say, well, you gotta pay for all of this. It's kind of selfish.
I feel
in
like
my
even
opinion.
even if it's a situation where maybe like you're dating somebody older than you or you dating somebody younger than you. Listen, I feel like if somebody feels like I'm constantly providing for you, even real rich people are not trying to just provide for you.
Listen, I had a guy tell me he was like,
I'm sorry.
They're
Whoa.
not.
Real,
They're not.
real, like let's be real.
if you want a faithful man,
real
let's say that.
rich
We're not
people.
talking about
Exactly.
being faithful right
No,
now. We're talking
I'm
about
rich.
just strictly.
Real rich
you get
people
a rich
don't
one that's
spend their
faithful.
money.
That's what you
But
do.
this,
Let's be real.
but faithful,
Shit,
but
that
the
is-
faithful,
that's
every
easy,
night.
but
right?
the faithful
I'd
thing
have
is
been
gonna
there.
like it's gonna like look. You're gonna think that a man's just gonna provide everything for you, and then not see another girl.
I'm not,
and
that's
then
not what we're talking about. We understand that's probably what's going to happen. Right now, we're talking about a man providing. That's it.
But that comes
But
with
I mean
stuff.
that comes with the.
That comes with
Yeah,
stuff.
that's
It
I
depends on what you
understand.
want.
I'm not
So sure, if
So
I
you're
want a
alright
man
with it.
that
So
got
you're
money,
alright
I'm
with
not
it.
saying I'm
Yeah,
alright with it.
let 'em
I'm
provide,
not saying
shit.
I'm alright with it, but I'm saying I'm not. Like I'm not
Dysfunctional
naive.
relationship.
I'm not naive to what could potentially happen.
Oh, if
Are you
you're
okay
cool
with
with
that?
your man
I'm
cheating,
not
then
cool
fuck
with
it.
it. No, I'm not cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm not cool, but I'm saying I'm not naive to that. Like I know what happens.
But I'm
Like I
I'm
said-
saying in the realistic standpoint where these two things play a big part in the relationship.
For sure.
If you're expecting him to provide everything, you don't think that he's gonna see a girl that might be hustling harder than you and want to be with
A
her.
man don't care about what you got in your pockets.
Yes, he do.
No, he
They
doesn't.
do.
does.
I'm telling you,
Oh,
they
man
do.
does not.
It's 2021.
Yes, he do.
What you
We
have-
care.
No, he does not care
That's
about
right,
your
2021.
Listen, that's not care about your money.
Listen,
The fact
I'm
that
real
this
man,
man-
no.
I just
real
told you.
man.
I
Alright,
paid-
real man.
Yo,
Okay.
Real
listen,
man.
yo,
I
I
care
see.
about what
A
she
real
brings to
rich
the
man
table.
wants an equity partner, not
Exactly.
not
Not
somebody.
a
who-
liability.
I need an
Okay,
equity
I-
If you're a
partner.
liability,
Not a
I want
liability.
you.
You
Not
see,
a
that's
liability.
not a
No,
liability. Thank you very
that's
much.
an
That's my
asset.
point.
Even me, I'm the far
care
opposite
what my
from
girl got
everyone
about
in
it.
this motherfucker. I said I want
Do
a
you want an
woman to
asset or a
provide.
liability?
I want asset.
Motherfucking
Yeah,
asset.
Okay, then.
everybody does.
Listen,
So
listen.
if she got nothing in her pocket, is she an asset or a liability?
I'm not
Listen.
gonna take care of her.
Listen,
Oh,
I
there it
said-
is. And
I
there
said
it is.
male
Thank you.
friends
Let me
tell me
take
like,
care.
yo, I'm talking to the shorty man, she really becoming a bill. Like you have to
Yeah, like,
understand
that
that
shit
guys
happens
don't
for-
like that. It's not
Niggas
about
don't
what
like that
I was
shit.
right or
Niggas
wrong.
don't
It's
like
not
that.
1800s. It's not even
would not.
1900s when my
Listen.
grandma and my grandpa took care of my grandma. Like
That's it.
we're in a different time where females can make money just as well, if not better than males. We
And
can invest in real
and-
estate.
right.
We can invest in stocks.
We live in America.
Somebody I'm talking to now tells me that one of the most attractive things about me is that the fact that, wow, it's so dope that you talk about stocks and investing because they want chicks that hustle too.
Yeah.
Lies.
And guess
Yeah.
what? Because
I
of
know,
that, he didn't flew me out. Because of that, he didn't bought me, book hotels for me because I'm not just like a bill to him. People want a give and take. We're in a different time where everybody has the ability to make
Yes,
money.
if like I said, if you are my man, of course I'll do that kind of stuff, whatever. But I'm saying if you're courting me, I'm not courting you.
Listen,
You're
if you ask me
courting
on a date, I expect you to pay for the date. If you say, yo, can I take you out sometime? I'm expecting that you're gonna pay for that.
Right.
But now once we're in that phase of, all right, now we're dating. Now we're starting to actually court each other and say, okay, let's see where this goes. We're all past 25 or at least 25. So we're in that stage of, I'm looking for somebody, for a life partner. So nobody's like, oh, I just wanna hit it and quit it. So of course I wanna do that. So now once we're in that phase, I don't think it's a problem to say, look, I got this for you, or oh, I got it this time. Like you're spending a lot of money on me, I got it this time, because that is respected, because that is going to be the foundation of where your relationship goes.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. Like I said, I don't mind birthdays or whatever, or just
She
because.
said birthday.
Okay, or just because I don't
Birthday.
mind. I don't mind if you're my, like I said, if you're my boyfriend, not a man that I'm just talking to. But I'm saying that there's nothing wrong with a woman wanting a man to solely provide for her. It does not make her a liability.
It don't.
I'm sorry. It does not make her.
It don't.
Okay,
No,
wait,
so
so
would you
It does not make
Don't,
her.
because it
Let me
don't.
ask
Because there are some men out here who do want to provide.
That's what I said.
for you.
If
There
that-
are
if the
some.
guy
You're
wants
right. You're
that,
right.
yeah.
If you want a man to provide for you, you need to show that man. Look, I'm not.
I
Like,
don't have to
listen
show
to
you
me, yeah.
anything.
I
There
give
are
you
men
a
who
lady,
literally
yeah.
don't mind spending a band
Tricking?
on you, like
Tricking?
whatever you want to call it.
Okay, this is
Whatever you want to
You
call it.
know what I mean? Because I feel like that's what we need to really understand. Are you talking about just like, yo, I'm like, I see you. Let's say I have a lot of money right now. You a fly chick. I see you look good. Copy. So I'm just gonna do what I do. I'm spending money on you. Like, yo, we going shopping, doing all like, is that what you're talking about? Or you're saying like, yo, I genuinely see you as somebody I could possibly spend the rest of my life and build something with, and I'm just tricking on you. Is that like, oh, I'm just spending money on you? Like, which is it?
I don't
What do you mean responsibility? Like, to take the responsibility. Like, I want to understand what you mean by,
you
You're talking about house bills, electric,
to provide for
rent,
Yes,
everything,
yes.
car bills, insurance.
There are men who
medical
are buying
bills.
women houses. There are men who are putting women
Right,
in schools.
right.
Invest in her business.
But
Of
are you
course,
friends with
not
these
doing
women? Are you
anything.
friends with these women asking them like, all right, but what are you doing?
Exactly.
No.
She's being herself. She's being her
But what
feminine
is
self.
herself?
Nah,
She's
nah,
being a
that's-
woman.
you're not
sorry.
Yes,
The way
yes,
she
yes,
did
no,
those
yes,
things,
yes.
Sarah,
super gorgeous.
Sarah, the
Yeah.
way
Tara,
the
Tara.
way you're
Something
putting it
serious.
is, to me,
You gotta be
this
super
I
bad.
understand.
You don't have to be
What is she
super bad.
doing?
You
Sarah?
like her vibe, like her energy.
Listen,
You like how she
I have
looks.
a friend, and you
Like-
know this friend,
What is she doing?
that she doesn't work actively. She makes money here and there, doing little like things, but her husband provides. But to her, that's not a fun situation because it's always like, oh no, don't spend that, don't spend that, don't spend that, because he's providing. He's now in control of her finances.
That nigga control.
Now I promise you, and this person doesn't cook. She don't clean up. She don't do none of the wifely duties that some of us see as standard. But she also doesn't live a life where she's in control of her own life. I don't see that as something that anybody will want.
Yeah.
I'd rather
To each his
say,
own.
look, no, I mean, she's telling me, like, oh, this is so annoying. I'd rather be able to say, I got this, babe. I got this, babe. And then, now you're doing most of the things, and then every once in a while, I come and say, no, I got it. Like, I want to. I remember I was dating a guy, and I was like, he had to get money out of ATM, and I was like, you want me to get the money? Because he's been spending money all day, bought freaking slingshot car, booked the hotel. I'm like, let me get it. He was like, I mean, would that make you feel better? Like, it's not. I was like, no, I mean, you could get it. And it was cool, but I think that me just saying that and him realizing that I'm not here because you can take care of me. I can take care of me. Like,
And guess what? He's gonna spend money on the next chick.
All right, so Tara, let me ask you this, right? Let me ask you this, right? Because I feel like let's say we talking guys just spending money on women. Because I understand where you're at, right? But for me, like, what's your motive? Like, you know, let's say that's what you want, because it's like, I personally don't think like that's a power position, and I feel like as a woman dealing with a man, whether you're courting, whether you're dating, or whether you're in a relationship, I feel like women should always hold the power position because you're a woman.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's
So
what I
I
feel.
think, honestly speaking, I think if it's a situation where a man is courting you and just spending money on you, or he's trying to date you and just spending money on you, you're not in a power position. So my question to you is like, what's the motive? Like long term, because for the moment it's cool, like niggas is spending on, that's great, but long term, what's the motive?
Let's see where it goes.
Nah.
I mean,
Yo,
listen. It may work, it may not work. I'm not saying I'm with you because of the
Probably not gonna
money.
work.
No, I'm not saying I'm with you because of the money, but I'm
Obviously,
saying
because of the
that that's the
money.
perks of
I'm not
our
gonna-
relationship.
That's how it's coming on.
Paying your
That's how it's
bills.
coming on.
No,
Hey,
it's obviously
everything-
because of the
No,
money.
You got so much control
It's
over
not
you.
because
See,
of the
that
money.
relationship-
Who wants
That's
it?
allowed.
Who wants it? A broke man. Nobody wants a broke man.
Nobody wants a broke woman.
Nobody wants a woman. Nobody wants a woman that want to sit down and just eat the money. That's his point. Yeah. You just sit down somewhere and be eating the money for what? How can I give you $100,000 and you just sit down and eat your money? You can't even think of what to do with the money.
Who
is that?
gladly? I'm
Because
just
they're
you are
pressing
not
my
that.
brain.
You
No,
are
people
obviously
want
are
that.
not that, and that's fine. I respect
men that are like
But
that-
it's
But in
20th
20th century,
men.
you started.
Men, listen, let me
Fuck
tell
the
you.
20th century. This
Men-
is not what I'm
The
talking
men
about.
that are like that are very controlling.
That's the
Yes.
thing.
Are you okay with that?
Are you okay with that?
Are you okay with that?
Are you okay
Good
with
old
it? You gotta
days.
go.
If you're my
You got to
man,
pay
I'm
for
your
a bill.
slave.
You ain't
How
about
about
to
that?
control.
You're my
Okay.
Okay. Now we get it.
Hey, she's just talking. She's just talking. She's not trying to be no slave.
If you're providing
trying to
for
be no
me, if
slave.
you're my husband,
Hey,
I'll
she
cook
said-
for you, I'll clean for you, I'll do whatever you want. You're my husband, I'll do whatever you want. There's no
That's
I'm not going for no
And
She
that's
said,
what I'm talking about.
she said she's
Yes,
messing
yes, I'll be
100%.
my husband's slave.
That's her.
Yes,
Wow.
I will be
Oh,
his
so you're in the
slave.
house,
Nah.
naked on the table.
She said
Well,
she'll
whatever.
make her to
Whatever my
100%
husband wants,
Hey,
whatever you want,
I feel that.
I will do it.
I feel that.
beg.
I feel that.
Leave
Provide
me.
for me,
So if
baby.
you wanna date a girl,
Provide for me, baby.
if you wanna date a girl who's okay with paying your bills, that's fine.
Listen, time out.
But
So,
Me, I want a man who's provided.
Tyra, so based off that thing you read,
Alright.
based off that thing you read,
Are you okay with that?
No.
Hey, everyone, in
Based on
20
that-
years,
Wait,
in
wait.
like 20 years,
Rap,
you're
rap,
gonna
rap,
call
hold on,
her.
rap,
so
hold on.
based off that
She
thing
gonna have
you read from
there's
us
gonna be a
from
third wife in the
Bro,
relationship.
thank you.
Mistress,
Wait,
mistress.
You gonna be such a wife when they go there.
I got you. Hold on.
based off that thing you read on Twitter or whatever that was. So you making him come off here from the dough.
Ah! That's you?
Alright.
Is that you?
If that's what
you
you
read,
want,
Cook an hour and a half after
that's
work.
what I
I ain't gonna front. I
That's
like
what
that.
he
though.
wanted.
If he really was gonna work like
No,
that,
but you ain't
I
lying. You ain't lying. He's gonna cheat.
He's gonna cheat. He's gonna cheat.
Or he needs a third wife.
He's
As
cheating.
men,
There's a
as men,
mystery.
he's gonna cheat.
A man's gonna cheat regardless.
That's not true. Bro, I'm sorry.
I'm putting y'all nice.
No,
I don't.
Cause niggas ain't shit.
Right. Alright, so absolutely right. I'm gonna be real with you. I see Tara. You're absolutely right.
He was so cheating.
Tara, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you.
No matter what you do, I feel like
I'll
bring myself to the table, be the best I could possibly, and pray to God.
So your perspective is what?
I'm being realistic. I'm not living in La La Land. I know
You
what
gonna
it is.
cheat regardless.
This is what it
you
is.
might as well take the fuck care of me.
And
Okay.
that's-
So if he's gonna
I
cheat
get it, I get it.
regardless,
If
take
you
care
gonna
of
cheat
you.
regardless, I
It
might
makes
as well
sense.
be paid for.
Why would I want to? Who wants to suffer?
I see. I
Are you gonna try
Right?
It
We
makes
there.
sense
Oh,
now.
this
Yeah.
is your opinion.
If you gonna cheat
I
regardless.
Hey, you look
I
at
want
real
to cry in
relationships
a
and you
Rolls
learn.
Royce.
Talk your shit down. Talk your shit.
It's like if you gonna cheat, let me roll.
Alright, so Tara,
Right.
now we gotta ask a different question.
I'm in the hot seat.
So Tara, if you don't mind me asking, like, cause we gotta ask you the real question, cause now I understand how you got to what you got to.
Right.
Why don't you feel like men can be faithful?
We're gonna talk about that later. Right now, let's stick to the conversation and let's just keep it going.
Okay.
Alright.
We'll get there. We'll
All
get
right.
there. We'll get
But
there.
I do agree with
Because she
you.
watched real
I feel like all
relationships
men will cheat.
Yeah,
and
that's
she's
what
seen
I
women
feel.
cheat every single time.
Listen,
Fuck it, I'ma cheat too.
I believe that for a long time. For a long
I
time.
will.
Till recently.
I'm not
I
even married
met
to you
4
for 50 years
men.
and
I know about
still
3-4 dudes.
Okay,
in my
okay,
life.
guys.
My whole
Okay,
life,
okay,
4 men.
okay.
That's something though.
That's a percentage.
Okay, so I feel like this conversation is going to be an ongoing
Yeah, we keep
conversation.
going.
We're never gonna come to a resolution or whatever. So I have my perspective, you have your perspective, and that's just what's going to be.
So long story
My-
short,
my
Tara's
perspective-
crying. Tara's crying in the
Tyra's
race.
crying in
She's
the
crying in the race.
crying in the Aston Martin.
Talk your
She's
shit.
crying in the Aston Martin.
You need it.
That's all I'm gonna say about
But
it.
Tasha, over here, I'm kind of asking more, and guess what? I bought it.
Hey, listen.
That does not make you better than me, though. Whether you bought it or not, whether you bought it or not, that does not make you better. It's not gonna make your man grow. That's not gonna make you better.
No.
It's not gonna make you respect you anymore. It's not gonna make you. It's not gonna respect you.
I'm crying in my.
That was 30 minutes killed.
Now I want
qualified to have this conversation.
Take care of it. Bitches get taken care of. They get everything they
But guess what?
And guess what?
That comes with. So it's like that's why actual
So because he has a lot of money, he has to be a cheater. Because he has a lot of money, he got to have all these negatives.
more than likely, yes.
That's saying that you as a man are only faithful because you're broke. That's what
I
you're saying.
haven't always
Because they want to cheat.
Rich niggas.
You're not cheating because I got money.
But rich niggas don't cheat.
For me to shut up this whole
I
conversation.
feel you. Let's clarify. Because I feel like it's.
But even sugar babies, you don't think he had other babies? You don't think he had other babies?
Alright, listen.
And that's the thing. So I asked, what position you trying to play? And that's what it matters. What position you trying to play?
You got
I want y'all to kill the conversation. What I want y'all to do is take this shit to the chat online. And, you know, internet thuggish the fuck out of it. I want to move on to the next conversation, guys. Yeah, it needs to be next. I want to move on to
She's
the
playing
next.
her role.
Yeah,
She's playing her
I get
role.
it.
Listen,
I'm going off of
why do men cheat? That's a whole
what I saw in my mind. Did what she had to do. She's helping out. No, not cheating. I'm talking about when it comes to like 60-40. Like my mom is not sitting on her ass doing everything. She could if she wanted to.
I wish I didn't.
But she
I
has her
want to say,
They play the role.
be the best. This is how I see it. Both parties bring shit to the table. It's a building relationship. There's no.